Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tanisha if you're new here. Today we're gonna be doing a massive home decor haul. You guys know that I have been obsessed with going to Home Goods, shopping for a bunch of things that I definitely don't need but are so good, are gonna really develop my apartment and future home one day. So that is the way that I justify buying all of these things. So I know you guys are just as obsessed with home decor as I am. There's so many things that I have here from Amazon, Home Goods, CB2, Anthropologie, Hobby Lobby, literally everywhere. So there's a little mix of everything and we're just gonna get right into it. All right, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I have found this new love for plants. I recently have gotten 3 new plants in the span, I don't know what that is, 3 new plants in the span of about a month. First plant that I got was a bird of paradise. Second is a calathea medallion. And then the third I recently just got yesterday is a ficus elastica Tanicha, I think. I'm not sure of the exact Latin pronunciation. They're so cute. I feel like plants are a really great way to elevate your space and home. It's an affordable way to do it, and I think it brings a lot of life into a space. So I've been loving getting into plants, learning how to take care of them. I'm very impatient, so it's teaching me patience. So I had to pick up some things for my plants. First thing is this cute little watering can. Look how cute this is. Like, how chic, modern. Ugh, as soon as I saw this, I knew that I had to have it. I picked this up from Amazon. Crate & Barrel actually carries the exact same one. It's about the same price, so it really just depends on if you want to buy it from Amazon or Crate & Barrel. But I picked this up from Amazon. You know that Prime 2-day shipping is a must. Love how cute and modern and just chic this watering can looks. It has this round little handle and it's a little bit small. Have a huge tree or, you know, like a bigger plant, this probably won't hold enough water for like a big plant, but a lot of the plants that I have are smaller, don't need to be watered that often, so I just leave water in here, and whenever I see that it's dry, I will go ahead and water my plants. I think it's a cute way to have something necessary. You guys know I'm all about the extra. As soon as I got a plant, I'm like, okay, I need a cute watering can. So this is like the cutest thing. I'm obsessed with it. All right, next thing is also for my plant. I actually bought this for my bird of paradise, so I'm gonna pick it up because it's a little heavy. Ugh. Okay, here she is. Massive planter from CB2. I am obsessed with cement planters. I think they look so chic. You're more of like a modern home style and you like that style of decor. Cement planters are like a great way to add to that home decor style. I just love the way that it looks against like greenery and a really big plant. Again, like I said, I have my bird of paradise in here and it's the perfect pot for it. Oh my god, it's heavy. So substantial. Honestly, planters, I never knew how expensive they can really get. They can get up there, and for the price, I think it's a really good deal. It looks like something that you would find at Restoration Hardware. You guys know we're all about the RH dupes, and it's just a really substantial, nice planter. Okay, I'm gonna put it down now. Keeping on the vessel train, I got this really cute, it's almost like a pitcher is what they call it, but I say it's a vessel because, you know, it's just a vessel. It's a vessel to me. I love the color and tone. It looks like something that's super antique-y. It has more of like an orangey hue, but I honestly don't mind it as much. I think it's done really well. I love the tall like handle. It kind of goes up. It has a very like hourglass shape. Probably could put something like really like skinny like that, like a plant like that, or maybe some cuttings from like a branch off of the side of the road if you want to do that. I love that the way this looks. It adds like a nice touch. Where I have it is just right here on my console table, and right now I'm not using it for anything, but eventually I feel like I will find the perfect spot for this. And I just love the design and just the way that it looks. I'm super into like antique-y looking things. If you have a super modern or like new build type of home, adding pieces like this that have a little bit more of a weathered texture or look a little bit more antique is really gonna make your home feel more lived in. Give it that vibe that I feel like we're all striving for. Next thing is from Home Goods. You guys know I love me a good Home Goods find. This is more of like an open vessel type thing. I imagine this like on a kitchen island or something. So it has a lot of, again, that antique-y looking feel. It's more glossy on the actual like vessel part, but there are parts where it's a little bit more worn, aged a little bit. This one was $16.99. Not too bad. You can put like fruit in here if you wanted to use it as like something that's actually functional. Or what would also look really cute is if you put a bunch of geodes in here and just put it on like some coffee table books. I think that would look really chic. Speaking of geodes, we have this geode also from Home Goods. So this one was $24.99, and again, definitely something that is RH inspired. Restoration Hardware does design a lot of their homes and like staging doors with geodes. Now their geodes are a lot bigger and like more massive, so if you can find a bigger geode, definitely do that. I think scaling your pieces really makes your home feel more luxury and more high-end. But the place that I have this place is perfect. It's not too big, not too small, but it still adds a little bit of a glam touch. But the fact that it has natural like elements on it, like that natural texture, brings it back down because I don't like things to be too glam. But it just adds the perfect touch of sparkle, just enough, and I just love adding like natural elements like this into my space. Oh, this is heavy. This is heavy. Okay, actually there's 2 more vessels. This is not the last one. So this vessel I actually spray painted, if you can believe me. I originally bought this vessel from Home Goods, and it was like this mint green color that was not my vibe at all. As soon as I saw it, I automatically knew that I was going to spray paint it, just because obviously mint green is not my vibe. But I love a good DIY. I feel like you don't need to spend a lot of money to get the same look or make your home feel expensive, and you just have to have a vision. You have to be able to see something and think of its potential, and I knew this had potential. Went to Home Depot, got some spray paint, and I spray painted it this like natural paint looking. It almost has texture, some grit, and I really love the way that it turned out. I just put some faux olive branch in there from Hobby Lobby. Love to have a real olive branch and twig in here, but obviously that can get really expensive, so having some faux greenery is totally fine here and there, especially if you're just kind of going for the look, which I really like. Probably would want to fill this out a little bit more, but so far I love the way that it looks. Again, on like a kitchen island, it looks so nice. Really scale your space and just make it feel a little bit more European, which I'm really into that European kind of influence of home decor. I really love that. Whew! It's getting hot in here. Whew. Okay, so the last vessel that I have is actually being used, but I will put in a little bit of B-roll so you guys can see what it looks like. This vessel, I originally had a different plan for it. I wanted to see if the olive branch would work in that vessel. It didn't work. If you guys watched my vlog, I think it was like a couple weeks ago, where I picked up that vessel and it was a total fail, but I found the pampas grass from CB2 and I think it works perfect in that area that I have it in. The pampas grass really scales my bedroom and scales the space. Having pieces that are a little bit bigger and oversized is something that not only luxury like design places and like places like RH do, but it really just makes your home feel a little bit more grand. I love the way that the pampas grass looks in the vessel. I wanted to originally spray paint the vessel, but I'm so happy that I didn't, because I think the tone of it with the pampas grass looks really good and I think it works together. Pampas grass is something that is sought out for. Pre-ordered it and it finally came in. It came in this huge box. If you guys saw on Instagram, it came in a huge box, literally looked like a stripper pole, but it was my uva stock from CB2, and I'm so happy that I picked up 5 because I think that's perfect. Once I move, I probably will get a little bit more. Just be careful, it does shed, so I probably would recommend you spray it with some hairspray just to make sure that all the hair sticks together and it doesn't shed a lot, because you know it does get everywhere if you touch it too much. Put it in the corner that you want it in, hairspray it, and leave it alone. The last big substantial piece that I got is this finial from A&B Home. I actually picked this up from Bed Bath & Beyond. So this is something that I've seen Home Goods sell before. I just never had like the eye, or I guess evolved style enough to see how this could work. A couple months or even like a year ago, if you would tell me that these were the things that I'd be picking up from Home Goods, I would say you're crazy, because my style was so different. That's totally fine, but I love what it has evolved to. I love, again, antique-y, more weathered pieces. I think it really just mixes well with modern and contemporary style, which I feel is what I'm like leaning towards and going into. But I love this finial. It almost looks like a chess piece. Looks like something that you would get from Europe or something like that, and it's a good finishing piece. I don't have an exact place for this in my room. I feel like I have to lay off the home goods a little bit because I'm running out of space. Once I move again, I feel like I'm gonna find a really awesome place for this. I just love it. It's so good. It looks like a chess piece. I don't know how to play chess, but we have this. Next thing is something that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. So these are little bead garlands. I've seen a lot of people style this so many different ways. I think these look really good draped on books or on a shelf. Great finishing piece, and no matter what, I feel like you're always going to be able to use this in different ways. Endless ways that you can use this, and I think this is like one of those good staple pieces that you can just have to finish off a space or finish off a little like area of your decor, console table, shelf, whatever. It's a great like layering piece. Where I have this is on a little stool with some books just straight along with the geode, and I just love the natural texture of it. These were super affordable. I think they were like $13. You can get a little bit up there. I've seen Pottery Barn carry some that are about $100, which obviously that's a little bit out of my price range right now. The more higher up in price that you get, the more better quality it is. So just be mindful, you get what you pay for, but these are definitely a good steal for the price. They don't feel super cheap, and I love like just the weathered texture of it. Very cute. Why do I have so many big pieces? I am like working out showing you guys all these things. Next thing is stool that I got. This I think is the first piece that I got that I realized I really loved the natural texture mixed in with black accents and just the whole style and vibe of everything that I've shown you. This is the piece that kind of spawned that love. I love the woven texture of the seat. Obviously this is not a seat that I'm going to be actually sitting in, but more of like a decor piece of how I'm styling it right now, with books just in the corner of the room and just some layering decor pieces on it. I don't know what the brand is, but it's made in Indonesia. I love finding like pieces like this at Home Goods that are made in different countries, just because you know it's handmade and it's not something that's just manufactured for the masses. It's not going to be something that everyone has, and it's almost like a one-of-a-kind piece. The last thing that I have to show you guys are some coffee table books that all of these I picked up from Home Goods. Home Goods is the hookup when it comes to coffee table books. You have to go often to find good ones, but I feel like I found some, honestly, some gems. This one is the Travel Home book. This one was $20, and this one is just showing you different styles, photos of how to style your home with a little bit of a global influence. I really love the European kind of old world, well-traveled design. Like I love having elements like that in my home decor. So just looking at this, getting some inspiration on how you can, you know, go to the store and look for pieces. These coffee table books are obviously really great decor items, but looking through them, I think they're great for inspiration because you can go to Home Goods and you might find something that you saw in the book or something similar that you normally probably would have just passed right by. Because you're looking at so much inspo, gaining a little bit more intelligence and clarity on how to design, it really changes the way you shop. So I love buying these and just getting inspo on what to look for. Next one is just obviously classic. I love finding Chanel books at Home Goods just because they're such a great price. I really like the fact that it has a bunch of just like drawings and stuff like that. More of a different styled Chanel book. Normally the Chanel books are just all like glamour runway photos, but I like that this one is a little bit different. Color on the top doesn't really go with my vibe. The way that you can style it is just showing the binding, or you can have it straight up on like a shelf, and really the binding is the main part. The next one is the Queen of Home Decor, Joanna Gaines. This is her home body book, and I picked this up because I've always seen it. I never just picked it up. I don't know why, but when I saw it at Home Goods, I was just like, something came over me that I was like, I have to get this. I have to support. I love her home decor style. Obviously kills it. We all love and watch Fixer Upper. Again, like I was saying, sometimes the vibe of the cover may not go with your home decor. What you can do is, if they have like a sleeve, just take off that sleeve, style with the binding. I think this looks really sleek and modern with the gold writing. You can have it up, like I said, on a shelf, or you can style it laying down and you just have the sleek color that matches everything else. Last book is Vogue book. Again, another example of where the sleeve didn't really match my style, but just having the plain gray did. This book is more of your typical glamour shots, but still, I love looking at these photos, just looking at history, looking at fashion through the years, getting inspo on styling clothes, or just looking at Vogue. You know, Vogue is just iconic. Imagery, styling, everything, so love a good Vogue book. All right, so sometimes I know it can be really hard to find coffee table books, and I have a solve for you guys. I ordered recently these RH catalogs from, obviously, where else? Restoration Hardware. I have been using these for decor, obviously looking at inspo and getting inspo on what to look for at Home Goods and how to style home. I love using them for home decor. The binding is super simple. They're a little bit thin and not like hardcover, but they still are great accent pieces. If you want a type of book to style on a shelf, or you need like one extra thing, order these. They're free. You not only get inspo from RH, which is great to flip through, but you get a free coffee table book or thing to just style on a shelf or console table. Okay, me from the future popping in. How could I forget my most prized find and prized possession from Home Goods? These Tanicha home pillows. So let me show you them because they are so good. So here are the pillows. They don't go with my bed. I'm gonna get a new bed soon, eventually, just not now, but these pillows are absolutely amazing. They are down-filled, choppable. You guys know the chop, the karate chop is necessary for a pillow. It's so comfy and it really just makes the whole vibe look really expensive. These pillows, I feel like everyone has been obsessed with them, and rightfully so, because they look so vintage. They look like something that you would find at RH. Obviously, we don't all have RH money, so trying to replicate that look and finding things that are more affordable but give us that same expensive look is what we're striving for. We all need to save our coins. What's the point of spending more money if you don't have to? You can find this awesome pillow for like $35. So you look at the texture. I love how everything looks very vintagey. It doesn't look too overdone, too overpowering. It's very muted. I love that these are almost like two-toned. So against certain pieces, like my gray bed, it looks more gray, but when it's next to more beige items, it looks more beige. So I like that it's a little bit versatile. If I ever want to switch up the location of it, I can have a pillow that will match. But I just had to pick up these pillows and I couldn't forget to show you them because you guys are at Home Goods and you see them. Really pick them up. You will not regret it because they're so good. I think they're one of the best finds that I've ever found at Home Goods, and I just absolutely love them, so I had to share. Tanicha Home is where it's at, honey. All right, I am sweating up in here. I am sweating. So many things, so much home decor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have all of the links to everything that I mentioned down below. If I have specific items that are one of a kind, I will try and find similar options for you guys. Just check out the description box. Everything will be down there. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and you love more home decor content. Let me know. Give this video a thumbs up so I know to film more of it. And I'll see you guys later.
By the cottage blues, yeah, I wanna drown myself inside the juice. Yeah, you know I drum blues, yeah. Go blame the drum blues, yeah. It's just the drum blues, yeah. Walk around like who you, yeah. Just something you get used to, yeah.